Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Flat Tire Dan. Good to see everybody. Coming to you from the garage today, which Trent and I haven't done in a while. But we've been out here all day getting ready for a little trip I'm taking next weekend, which I'll talk to you about here in a minute. And part of the preparation for that is I was going through the GoPro and I was deleting like old footage and stuff I didn't need anymore. And I came across some stuff, some of it you saw in the beginning here, that I've been meaning to share with you and I just haven't had a chance. And that's the cleaning and the preparation and the application of the roof coating system for the RV. I think I might even mentioned it in an earlier episode, and I just haven't had a chance to share it with you. And this isn't really like a how-to, right? Most of the products that you purchase to do the job come with clear instructions on what you want to do. It's more so my experience on it's a good idea to do as far as like preventive maintenance. So my RV is a 2020 model. So it's between 4 and 5 years old, depending on when it was manufactured. And most of your RVs have a very similar vinyl roofing system, right? And over a 4 or 5 year period, they have a tendency to shrink. RVs kind of move around a little bit, settle in, and in that time period, they will start to show areas that might be problems, whether it be the attachment of the roofing system to the stuff that comes through the roof, like the air conditioner or the skylights or the vents or anything like that, or just areas on the roof that might wear differently or more so than others, and they'll show themselves in a 4 or 5 year period. And so it's a good idea to get ahead of it, and once you get a chance to inspect the roof and see those areas, to do this preventative maintenance to prevent any future leaks. Now my roof didn't leak, performing just fine. But roof leaks on RVs are bad news, right? They're really tough to fix after the fact, and they do a ton of expensive damage to the inside of the RV. So good preventative maintenance stuff. Now, I shared a picture of the system that I chose, right? It's made by a company called Tri-Built. It's a roof extender system. It's got the lap sealant, which is kind of like silicone caulk. You go around the edges and any little bubbles and seams and stuff you see, like smaller stuff, and address stuff that appears to be a problem that may have cracked or come apart over time. Then it comes with a tape for like larger areas, or if you have a larger RV, sometime there's a seam in the roofing and you put that tape over the seam. And then the last step is the application of basically a giant bucket of white liquid silicone. And so depending, Henry makes products, Tri-Built makes products, but they're all pretty much the same liquid silicone. They go on like paint, all right? But I think it's a good idea. Like, I really took my time. I didn't try and rush through anything. I did all the details real good. I worked my way off the edge of the roof because it's once and done. Done correctly, most of these products, the Tri-Built system included, comes with a 10-year warranty on my roof, which is going to outlive the RV pretty much. And then in 10 years, if I still have it, I'll do it again because I bought 5 gallons of it. I only used half of it. It doesn't go bad. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Preventative maintenance on RV roofs is a big deal because the damage that leaks will do to the inside of an RV sometimes is irreparable. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about is Mudfest. So you might recall, if you follow the channel, a year ago, Memorial Day weekend, we went to the inaugural Famous Redding Outdoors Mudfest, right, at their Darkwater location. Now, I mentioned it in one of the episodes that the vibe I kind of got was that they won't admit this, right, but that they were expecting maybe 1,000 people and like 3,000 showed up, right? And they did great. Like, everybody came together, but I think they were a bit overwhelmed with the reception and the amount of people that came, right? And so the reason I say that is that this year it appears that they are preparing for much larger crowds, and the event seems to be way more organized, and we're really excited. We're heading up Friday morning. We're staying at least till Sunday. But like this year, they've got like a ton of organized events, like mud bogs with cash prizes, right? They've got mud wrestling of different varieties. They've got Barbie car racing. They've got food vendors and regular vendors and DJs and bands, and it looks like it's going to be an awesome time. I think there might still be tickets available. Famous Redding Outdoors, their Darkwater location. If you go onto their Facebook page, you'll find a tab for Mudfest. Basically, the ticket that you'll purchase is good for the weekend. They offer like rural camping, like, you know, no water connections or sewer connections. You're boondocking, but if you want to camp, you can camp for the weekend and then ride all weekend with groups of people and go to all these different events. It's going to be a great time, and I'm going to bring you along. Now, last year I was able to share with you episodes throughout the course of the weekend from there because I had good cell reception. That varies there. This is where we ride locally, and sometimes it's great and sometimes it's not. So I'm going to try and share with you as the weekend progresses. But we're definitely going, and I'm definitely going to share a ton of footage with you. Super psyched. Spent half the day getting this baby ready. Hadn't had it out in a while. Mounted some new GoPro mounts, all kinds of stuff. Going to be a great time. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be cool. As always, super grateful for everybody that's been tuning in. Came along with us up to Ricketts Glen. That was really cool. Don't forget, we've got our Instagram page, flat_tire_Dan, and now we've got a specific Facebook page, Flat Tire Dan. So if you go and search us on Facebook, friend request us, we'll request back, and then we share stuff on there as well. Super psyched. Going to Mudfest. Can't wait. So we'll see you from there.